Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio. So, we set this up last time. It's ugly. It's so ugly. I hate it. But it's making solar panels for us. We're accumulating a few. I laid out a bunch just to try to help arrest some of our solar power problems, some of our power problems. I think we are past it. I let it run for a little bit, so we should have recovered from that death spiral. Yeah. And the solar panels are producing this one little bit of solar panels, which look different, right? These are different looking than how they used to be. Can I spin them? No, they don't spin. But yeah, them alone, it produces the same amount of energy as all the windmills do. So 64 panels are over 300 turbines or wind turbines. Although they're gonna go down at night, of course. But yeah, I want to keep on expanding here. I should destroy that base. Let's get rid of that. The little worms there. Just so I don't have to worry about them. It seems like we're not producing steel very quickly, but it's sufficient for our needs for now, at least. So I want to get okay. So let's talk goals. I want to get more solar panel. Let's just go ahead and I probably should have moved that over a little bit. Let's do that right now. I want to get more solar panels here, and what's the number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. We'll do 8. And then we'll start building more of our mall so we can produce all the different things we're gonna need. And then we'll start using bots to place to stamp out components, particular like things like this that produce a single ore type, or perhaps multiple ore types. We'll see. But we need to get the power situation under control first. Ooh, we're low again. Yeah. During the night, we're not quite covering it. But hopefully, if we get more of our output, we'll be able to. If we get more solar panel output, the solid fuel will accumulate during the day, during the night. Well, yeah, during the day, and then it'll get us through the night. I think that'll work. Looks like we're actually a little low on copper, of all things. Okay, I should lay out more of these. Well, let's do it the easy way. How high does this go? That's fine. Did I grab panels? I did. Put them back. There's a point. There's a reason why we made all these bots. Ooh, I should turn that off. Yeah. Get the aluminum going. The aluminium. Almost out of iron ore right there. Let's fix that real quick. Or everything will start shutting down. What's this problem? You're out of solder. Need to fix that too, but we can get to that. Yeah, we're still having power problems. How do I fix this? I mean, more panels, of course, but... Oh no, this is out of greens. That's why there's a problem. Well, have these greens. Yeah, you got plenty of solder. This is stopped because lack of circuits. Sort of the same deal. Alright, so we've got 48 bots. Let's go ahead and put them to work. We didn't need to make too many of those. Alright, they don't have the power things. Poles. There. Oh, they're so slow. Slow bots. This early in the game. This early, I say, when we're 52 hours in. But it'll work out. We actually need more panels. Yeah, suddenly we're going real slow. What's the holdup? It's tin. No, I'm sorry, it's copper. We need more copper. Is it... I mean, this is all backed up. So what's the holdup? Oh, it's sludge. We don't have enough sludge. Now that we're actually leaning on our capacity a bit. I have a ton of copper just backed up in a box somewhere. We can hurry that along. Good enough. I could make this with, what's it called? Couldn't I? Let me just double check. I could make this with, coolant. Like, I can't for solder, but for copper? No, I can't yet. So no point in it yet. We need the smelting 3. It does eat up a lot of copper. Maybe I need to expand. Yeah, I think it might be time to try to figure that out. I was thinking I'd build them all, but I think instead we should go for more dedicated, dedicated metal production. Maybe? I kind of want to. I want to try to figure something out that's gonna be self-sufficient. Like, I remember at one point we made those stupid things based around algae that would produce a small, very tiny amount of mineral sludge all the time, and we put them like everywhere. I want something like that, but not as bad. So we're gonna need a lot of components and things. Washing plants I need. I need washing plant 2s in particular. Clay bricks. I need more clay bricks. Yeah, I was trying to work out on my spreadsheet just a simple ratio that would let me without okay. I'm trying to avoid making huge masses of things like this, instead having small, well, relatively small little things that will allow me to be more self-contained. And it will be wasteful. We'll have like factory components sitting idle more than half the time. So we'll have a bigger factory that's idle longer, but it'll be less logistics needed, less moving things around. I think that is probably the best way to go. How is our power doing now? We're getting some better power. It's still not up to snuff, though. Like, is it really that much worse than it was? I guess so. We're using a lot more of our mineral sludge now than we were just for research. Well, maybe. Let's look at that. Let's look at that production. Fluids, over an hour. The mineral sludge. Oh, it's so bouncy though, I can't see it very well. Well, it seems like it's higher than it's above the average. So we are, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, you can really see the bits where my factory has troubles. Oh well. Like, I could rip this entire middle section out. It's not really giving us much anymore. It's just there kind of for legacy support and preserving itself. And I guess it gives us the carbon we need for some of our products. What was I doing? I was making washing plants. I need more washing plant 2s, which need more clay bricks. That's it. Sorry, I get so easily distracted in this game. Okay, let me pull that up. There. So I was trying to work this out down here. Just what I need to do to go from washing plant to filtration unit, what I would need. I think this is the ratio I want. So 4 washing plants making heavy mud? That can't be right. No, 4 of them using heavy mud, consuming heavy mud. 3 producing viscous mud. It's gonna be a mess. It's absolutely gonna be a mess, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to avoid some of the piping by using, where are they? Using these pumps. But yeah, let's start laying it out. How many of these do we got? Yeah, go ahead and start laying out another round. Bots. And eventually, okay, I want to build this thing going here. I want to keep it mostly in a straight line so that we can just copy it and then make multiple. So, starting on this end will be a thing I probably didn't bring with me, a seafloor pump. Okay, what did I say? I said I was going to make 3 washing plant 2s making the viscous mud, and 4 doing the geodes. Or the heavy mud is what we were looking for. They need to be separated a little bit. Yeah, just make them like that. Alright. And we're gonna need so many pipes and things. Underground pipes and 2. And an air filter. Probably more of these clarifiers than we have. Air filter 2? Should I make? Sure. I think I was considering just a regular air filter, but air filter 2 is fine also. Yeah, that's fine. So 1 chem plants. Come on, get done. It's gonna be beeping us forever. Let's turn that volume down. The alert volume. Turn the music up a little bit. I'm always having trouble with my audio balance. I'm never quite sure what's right, like what I want in terms of audio balance. So we end up just making do. Alright, let's put the seafloor thing up here. Where is it? I already have one apparently. Oh, can I not just place that anywhere anymore? I used to be able to place that anywhere. Oh, how frustrating. I'll have to have water nearby then. Oh, I didn't know that. It used to be able to just place them anywhere. Must have been a bug and they fixed it. Okay, well, we can deal with that. It means it won't be self-contained anymore, but we can deal with that. Won't be as self-contained. The water itself. Why won't that work? Apparently. But that does work? Weird. Okay. Apparently this is a 2x2 building, not a 1x2 like it looks. Yeah. How do I want that to work then? I guess I can put it at the end. Well, no, I'm gonna need more water down there. But we can just place another one. Alright. And then this will all feed into something. We were going to make air filter. Which needs chem plants. We have chem plants. Chem plant 2s? Should make. How's power doing? Hey, we're back to being ridiculously ahead of our demand. I don't know what changed. I mean, this is going up a little bit, but not enough to make the difference. Anyway. How is this doing? Is it full? Not quite. 0.7. That's silver ore. I forget why I wanted the silver ore. I know I did. It was probably for something important. This isn't occurring to me right now. Ooh, we're actually very low on iron ore. Because we're using more steel now? Because of mineral sludge issues. Yeah, it's the same thing, same problem. This is all stopped. I don't even remember what this was for. Why was I doing this? I was doing this for the zinc. Because at one point we thought we needed to rush Invar. That was a while ago. At least we have our night vision now, which is nice. Not chemical plant. I always go to that one first. Let's put this there. Air separation. It's just one, right? I think I looked it up once. It was just one. When we calculated it. Blue. Nothing. You make the air out of nothing. It just appears. We're gonna need purified water also. Okay, and then the sulfuric acid itself, which needs to be purified. These plants are really big. We're gonna need to be throwing away excess, what is it? The heavy mud. Wait a minute, where do I insert? Oh, I skipped a step. I need to get the sulfur first. Come out of there. Wait a minute. Sulfur from hydrogen sulfide gas and oxygen. That's what I'm looking for. Let's make that underground so we can walk through it. I should do that for all of these. Or walkable factories. Alright. And that will make sulfur, which will carry right into the next thing. And that will make the sulfuric acid. Right there. It's possible I should be just building off my existing factory instead of coming way out here to make this, but I don't wanna. I should lay out these to make sure I see know how much room I'm gonna have. So how are we gonna get that out? Do it up here. That's not gonna work because of that thing. Now I'm not hearing the beeping at all. Ah well. Feels more stable. I'm betting that over here where we're actually using are the steam engine Mark IIs, we've got like a nice build-up of solid fuel waiting for the nights to happen. But I'm surprised at how fast solar panel can outpower our other things. Like, we spent so much time getting our farms set up, and look, just this little tiny bit of solar panels is half of what all our farms are producing. And it was easy. It was simple. Oh well. I guess the whole idea is that the solar panels are not sufficient on their own. They need something for during the day. Unless I want to spend a lot of time on accumulators. Anyway, then we're going to do a clarifier. Right here. I guess it could be right there. Yeah, sure. An overflow. Because I need these going all the time because it's the sulfur that I'm getting out of them. One of these would be sufficient for the geodes. Sulfur is what's important. Alright. So this is going to be tricky, dealing with the geodes. I'm not quite sure how to do it. I like that. That works nicely. I think I'll do it that way. So we'll just have like several like this. Okay, and now we need to get our pump for the water. Probably don't need that. These are going to be outputting like, I think it's a small number. Let me look. You said that this is going to be outputting per second. 4 of these are going to be producing some of this, which is 10. So each one's going to be producing 2. So we can just make by with 2 of these, or even fewer, but 2 is sufficient. Make sure that everything is neatly packed. All right. We'll do the water down here. Maybe send the sulfuric up above. Like this. I kind of like it. I need to go get some more iron so we can build more pipes and stuff. Let's turn it up a little bit, otherwise I'll never remember that I have stuff building. No, it's not beeping anymore. I think when I hit the, when I touched the volume control, it just turned it off, rather than making it, less intrusive. Or maybe it has to go away and then come back on again before the volume control activates. Or something? Why isn't this going at all? It's stopped. Not producing a single bit of landfill. Because this chest is full of nickel. We don't really need more nickel anyway. But it does mean we're not getting lead from this, which is why this is stopped. But this was only being used to make solder anyway. And lead. So that is a concern. But Meh. I'm gonna leave it alone. This is legacy anyway. It's eventually gonna become more complicated elsewhere, but also easier to work with. Well, if power is back up, let's go ahead and knock out the last few bits of science. Then we really won't have enough iron. Yeah, look at that creep up. Oh no, that's just the sun going down. Alright. Water, we said. And we were going to have the get rid of that. We're gonna send the sulfuric acid up above like this. So once you leave a cup some room. Can be close. Come on, give me some pipes. There. But yeah, this is ending up fatter than I wanted it to be. But I think we're stuck with it. Just because of how demanding these things are. How space demanding they are. Uh, there we go. So there we're going to have not quite done. And we still need to power it all up. But when this is ready, we're going to have sulfuric acid and geodes. And we have to crush them, filter them. And eventually we'll just stamp, we'll be able to grab this and just stamp like 5 of them out. And then we'll have plenty of mineral sludge. I am amused that this entire thing runs on water. I mean, pretty much everything here just needs the water. 2 different types of water. The muddy water and the actual water. There's no other inputs, like algae or whatever. But whatevs? I don't like that this sticks out so low. I was trying to make this kind of long and flat. But whatever. This seems like it's going very slowly. Why is it taking so much time? Interesting. So we got the actual circuits up. We're having iron troubles. No. Well, that's fine. I think I knew that was coming. Okay, so now we need to crush. I don't think I have the things I need to do that. Now we need more bricks. How's power? Yeah, it's fine. We'll get like things like this mining productivity, which is useless to us eventually later. And I don't quite get the whole inserter thing, so I'm going to ignore it for now. So that means we are done with the yellow and red science beyond these things, which I don't trust. So should be nice for our base. Does kind of put some a bit of a push to get more work our way towards blue, but we'll get there eventually. So with the steel backed up, it's not quite backed up yet, I guess. But when it does back up, we should hopefully have more iron production happening. There's 6 types of geodes, so we're gonna need 6 of these. We're gonna need more regular, more fast inserters for this. 2. Is this still going? The reds? Looks like it's having trouble running out of iron here. A little bit. And same here. Wow, suddenly like we have no iron. It's like we're playing vanilla. Yeah. Why is this stopped? Out of carbon. And this ran out of lead, like we expected it to. We can fix that later. Oh, it started beeping again. I'm hearing the beeps. Why did I come back here? We were in the middle of doing something and it turned out not to be working because we didn't have... blah. We needed the ore crushers, and we made them. So now we can just go. I wanted some more blues before we head back, so we need to get some more iron. We have a small amount of iron ore that we can just go ahead and tell it to make, to add in here. Looks like Sludge is doing a little better. It's not great, but I imagine other parts of the factory are pretty much shut down. This was never intended to run this much off this little sludge. This was supposed to support 10 of these. And we have, let's see, 8, 16, 24, 28. And that's it, 28 of them. So yeah, we're well over what our intended capacity was. We might actually need to go further. I thought that we had enough room, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, so should we do a setup like we did back home? I mean, on the other side of the map, we have something really complicated for getting into the ore crushers. Because we have so many more of these, we have like banks of 16. This is only 4. So I don't think we need all that redundant splitting and stuff. We could just pull them off one by one. It's needed. We'll need a little space for the output, but we can make that happen. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the crushers. Where are they? There. Now, I have to admit, I think that this is needlessly complicated. Having different types, different colored geodes. I don't see the virtue of it. I mean, it just adds a lot of confusion. Well, I guess there is the issue that if we ever end up sending geodes, if these can't output, the wrong cutter will get past them. So we'll have to build a loop in, I suppose. Like all the way around the top. It's annoying because we could be doing something there. Maybe I can move this bit up to here. I kind of like that. Make it thinner, skinnier. Is it gonna fit? Wait a minute, let me just look. No, it only has room for one. So never mind. I mean, I suppose technically we could just add more of these. Don't need to be there. Oh well. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm just gonna let it happen. Oh, well there's a problem. Anything that's blue that this thing makes isn't gonna be able to get to there. Okay. Let's change this up a little bit. And these are making mud too. No, these are making mud. And we didn't deal with that. Forgot about the mud. All right. Well, I suppose let's do it this way. and we'll tell it to prefer the left side, so that it'll deal with old ones before new ones. Alright. We'll have one for dust, one for the crushed. We'll need filters. Which I'll need iron. Yeah, I should have gone the solar panels earlier. They just look how much power that is. That's so silly. Ah well. I don't need to make the raw circuits. I can steal them. They only need one each, so it's not that bad. Kind of annoying. I need to fit 3 of them evenly onto a belt. Hmm. I don't want that. I want this to all be on the far side. Right? Because that can be near side, this should all be far side then. So... there. I think that'll populate a belt evenly. Although it won't, because these all produce things unevenly. Some of them are 2-1, some of them are 2-3, some of them are 1-2. So I probably should pay attention to the order, but I don't know, it'll all work out. I'm sure it'll be fine. So in terms of filters, these will be dust. Where's the dust? I said dist. Dust. And this will be the rock. Alright, I think that works. Now we gotta deal with it. Maybe I'll do that down here. It's just one of each, so maybe just... the other way around. Mineralized here. That should be separated more. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're mineralized. You're the... slurry. Which is annoying because this is where I brought the... Okay, let's redo that. We'll make the bottom one be the slurry, and the top one be the mineralized. No. That works out nicely. I like it. This will need water. That's really more than it needs. We're not able to supply it more. It's going to come in at 10 per second, I think we said. So to breed it in, we'll need 5. So yes, we will need to go around. Just for backup, we'll double it up. Actually, that's not going to be necessary because of inserter stack bonus. So each of these is moving 3 at a time. Or, well, 2 at a time, which means they really produce... They work at 4 per second, I guess? So never mind, we don't need this. I'm trusting. I like it. It's nice and relatively compact. I mean, it could be more square, but I don't want to be more square. I want to be able to lay out lines of these. So far we have crystal slurry. We're kind of out of room. We'll finish this up next time. I think I need to take a bit of a break, and it is hitting the hour. So thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Factorio using the C-Block mod pack.